Now let us understand how to configure and view trends in the WebHMI. The information in the trends application is accessed through trend graphs that are saved in the library. Parse data operation does not provide any pre-configured trends. You have to configure your own trends to meet your needs. To access the trends, navigate to the Trends tab in the WebHMI. To add a completely new trend to the library, in the Trends, open the trend library and navigate to the folder where you want to create the trend. Here we don't have any folder created, so either we have the option of creating a new folder or directly creating a new trend. I will create a new folder where I want to store my trend. So I'll click on the add folder option. I'll give it a name and I can click on save. Now there's a new folder created. You can create all your trends here. So in the trend library at the bottom of the panel, click on the plus sign to add a new trend. This dialog box will create a new trend. I'll give it a name. So you can choose where you want to store the trend. Here we have created a new folder called test trend tags, and that is where our trend view is being saved. In order to add the data that you want to trend, click on add and choose the tag that you want to trend. You can also choose the display name if you want to choose a different display name, and also choose the display units. At the bottom of this dialog box, you have three icons. The first icon is to gather real-time trend. This icon is to gather historical trend, and if you want to have a combination of both, you can click on this icon. Once you choose the right type of trending, you can click OK. You also have the option of choosing axis settings, chart settings, and data settings. I would advise you to consult the system guide in order to look at how these options can be configured. Look at the trends configuration section on the system guide, which can offer you more information on each of these tabs. For our demonstration, I will go with all the default settings. You also see something called as privacy. If you choose the privacy option to be private, a private item is only visible to you and any user in your user group with edit permissions on this item type. If you leave it unchecked, it can become a public item or a public trend, which is visible to all users in your user group. I will choose it to be public and I can click on save. Now the trend view has been added and the data has started trending. Post the trend creation, you have options of choosing how often the trend has to be refreshed. If you want to export your data as CSV, if you want to have some settings, if you want to close this, if you want to open it up in a new or maximize, you can choose all these options. Another interesting option that I want to show you guys is based on the type of user, the user can either edit, duplicate, copy to, move to, export, import, or open in new window. You can also set it as default. If you choose to export, this trend view will be exported as a JSON file. In order for another person to view it on his WebHMI, he just has to click import to import this trend view. Now, as you see, the trend has been created in the folder test trend tags. And that's how you choose or create a new trend in the WebHMI. So until next time, thank you.